Hey guys, what is up and welcome to a new League of Legends video. So patch 5.16 has been live for a couple of days now, and I'm sure a lot of you have had experience playing some of the new champion reworks, for instance Mordekaiser, Garen, Darius, Skarner, and so on. But in this video I will be specifically focusing on one of the major reworks, because I really think that there is a lot more behind this rework. So I'm sure as you probably noticed by the thumbnail of the video, I titled it Riot's Secret Plan. Now what exactly is this secret plan that I'm talking about? Well, I truly believe that Riot is slowly, somewhat secretly trying to change the meta. I believe that they're trying to slowly, potentially eliminate the whole ADC plus support bot lane meta. Now that's not to say that I think they're absolutely trying to flat out eliminate that whole ADC and support bot duo thing. However, I do feel like they're trying to change it up and not make it such a staple lane and make you have more options. So for instance, you can take an ADC type champion maybe in the mid lane, maybe in the top lane. So for instance, Varus mid, Corki mid, maybe Vayne top, Tristana in either mid or top, and things like that. And make room for bot lane to have more type of different champions combining each other's power. So maybe two bruisers bot lane, maybe one bruiser with a support like maybe Thresh or Leona, or really any type of champion maybe in the future, so even maybe assassins or mages with a support as well. And overall, that's what I think Riot is trying to do with this new whole meta changing scheme. Not have the ADC and support only be able to go bottom or maybe even sometimes top, but change it up, have two different types of champions combine each other's power, while having the ADCs maybe go top, mid, or whatever. But this isn't really coming out of nowhere, because the best indication and example of what I just said and to back it up is most definitely the Mordekaiser rework. So to further understand why that is, let's actually take a look at the Mordekaiser rework. So aside from his Q ability being quite literally absolutely broken damage, the main thing we're going to be looking at is his W ability. His W is quite literally designed to lane with someone beside him, because if you do not, it is a very useless ability for 90% of the laning phase in mid or top. And the reasoning for that is very simple. Your passive is absolutely useless, not giving you any form of benefits, and you actually just simply cannot activate your W ability unless you have someone beside you, which again 90% of the time is not going to happen in a solo lane unless you get a gank or if you have a ghost from your ultimate. But other than that, you are effectively down one ability in a solo lane. So that really only leaves him one lane where he can show his true potential, that of course being bot lane with another champion being his support. Now I say someone supporting Mordekaiser and not the other way around, Mordekaiser being a support, because his W passive gives him full experience as long as he's getting the last hit on the minions. So bot lane is of course known as the 2 versus 2 lane, and if Mordekaiser is the carry bot lane with a support, he's going to be leveling almost as if he's in a solo lane thanks to his W passive. But he'll also be able to use his W on his ally, which of course both gives him the W effect and also being able to recast it for the extra HP, giving him great sustain. All of these small little things here and there really just justify why Mordekaiser should be played in the bot lane and how Riot reworked him specifically to be played in the bot lane as a carry type champion with a support. But to even further back this up, Mordekaiser's passive ultimate now can summon Dragon as long as he has damaged it within the last 10 seconds and his team gets the kill, which further backs up why he should be played bot lane, because it is the closest lane to Dragon next to mid of course. So you definitely want to contest Dragon thanks to Mordekaiser's ultimate passive, but you don't want to play him mid lane because his W is quite literally useless. So all in all, it just simply makes sense to play Mordekaiser bot lane as an AP or AD type carry champion with a support. And this of course being instilled by Riot by the rework is signifying that they're trying to potentially change the meta to try and welcome new bot lane champion combinations. Something else to even further back this up, if your support takes the utility mastery that gives them bonus experience as long as they're beside an allied champion that is higher level than they are, then this means that as long as they're laning beside their Mordekaiser, who will probably be the highest level in the lane thanks to his W passive, that utility mastery will constantly be in effect, always granting you more experience, and thus you as a support will also be out leveling both of the enemy bot lane duos. But imagine if also your support champion is Zilean. You will vastly be out leveling your opponents, and bot lane is really all about whoever can get a certain level faster than the other team. So something like Annie and Mordekaiser with good CC from Annie and Engage plus Mordekaiser's just raw burst damage and quick levels can be extremely strong and absolutely dominant. Oh yeah, and by the way, as a quick fact, Mordekaiser and his dragon pet that he can get from his ultimate has no range as to how far it can go away from Mordekaiser. So you can quite literally be bot lane as Mordekaiser and your dragon could be pushing in top tower. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Oh, and on top of everything else, I remember watching Sneaky's stream a while ago, and he was also playing unconventional stuff in the bot lane, and he was playing GP bottom with his support, who I believe was Olaf as Lemon Nation, and I mean, it was just completely out of the ordinary, and this further made me believe that, you know what, we might be seeing some very interesting things down in the bottom lane. And maybe Riot truly is trying to push something like this forward, making some champions actually specific for this and excel at something like this. But all in all, guys, that is what I truly believe is Riot's secret plan. They're slowly easing this out onto the live service, kind of saying like, you know what, hey, this is a cool thing. Mordekaiser bot lane, isn't it cool? Try it out, you'll have a lot of fun. It feels like they're trying to implement this in a very subtle type way, but really they're slowly going to be enforcing this meta over the course of the next few months. And really they're just trying to shift the meta to be much more dynamic and not have only X-type champions in Y lane. Just overall make League of Legends more diverse. But that is about it for this video, guys. That is what I think Riot's secret plan is. Tell me what you think, if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong. I truly believe that this Mordekaiser rework absolutely justifies everything I said. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, please definitely hit the like button and share it with your friends if you found it interesting or cool, or whatever it may be. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out my other videos as well. I'd really appreciate it. And I really hope to see you for the next one. Peace.